live, driving through Tanzania.
Why you always put it on me? I'm not gonna.
I want it to be on you. I want to narrate and you drive, and I'll narrate you driving. That's good, right? So we are hopping on today. This morning, well, it's morning here. Wow, my throat's dry. Hold on. We are hopping on today to talk to you about how you can make progress in Africa, because the main question that we get inside of our course, Dream Life Africa, the number one reason is because of self-development, a lack of self-development in all areas. You have to have self-development in everything you do, not just business, skills and all that stuff, but also in how you live your life, getting out of consumerism. We've been talking recently about how the world is changing in terms of like people aren't going to depend on their 9 to 5 anymore. People are seeing more of a shift in technology. Some old factory jobs that people used to be able to work, or old jobs that people would work 10 years ago, those are literally going out of, I don't want to say out of business, but they won't be around anymore because these corporations are doing a lot with AI and they're replacing people. And so that means that you as a person, when you're coming to Africa, you have to think with a global mindset. The worst thing you can do is think with how do I want to put it, is think with the mindset that you can just jump on a plane, fly to Africa, throw a bunch of money at something and it's going to work. No, you need to think globally. You have to diversify what you're doing. You have to diversify your assets and diversify your projects. That means that you need to have projects based in America or based somewhere else in the world, which is really simple to do with the internet, based somewhere else in the world, so that you'll be able to sustain yourself as you try to build a business in Tanzania, as you try to build a business in Ghana, Sierra Leone, Zambia, South Africa. Because the thing is that even though we have different internet stuff, different online business stuff, people here in Tanzania and in most places in Africa, they're not used to that stuff. So it's going to take you time to build your business here. 9 times out of 10. That's why most businesses, when they come to Tanzania, a lot of them go out of business because they didn't prepare with this mindset. With that elevation in your skills and in your business life and in your freelancer and entrepreneur lifestyle, the other lifestyle change you have to have is you need to be reading books on self-development. You need to be reading books on African culture, specifically whatever culture of the place you're moving to. We're in Tanzania. We read books on Julius Nyerere and socialism to figure out, okay, how do the people here think, so that when I do come with solutions and when I do go to networking events, I'm speaking their language, even though I'm not speaking their native tongue. I'm speaking something that's familiar to them, and I've done my work of understanding the culture and history, because that's really important. What do you think about that?
Shalom, shalom, everyone. Actually, I'm driving, so when I talk, sorry I'm not looking in your eyes. I'm just driving. But yes, welcome, guys. Welcome. If you're in the chat, make sure you give us a like so we can reach more people and let other people know that we are live. Like I said, I'm getting to it. What you was talking about. Just saying shalom, everyone. Let us know where you guys are tuning in from. It's morning time here. It's about 9:38. So yep. Let us know where you're tuning in from, and let us know your time. So yeah, everything that my wife was just stating is true. You know, self-development is very important when you come to a whole new country. Yeah. Maybe because it's the hill
part, yeah.
Oh yeah. So, but yeah, I was saying, Mama Africa, she gonna spank you. She gonna pop you in your mouth if you really don't understand yourself. If you're really not trying to get that self-development going, because man, it's plenty of people that can't. I don't want to say can't. It's just a struggle. It's not familiar. it's not familiar to people of growth, of that uncomfortableness. So once somebody be uncomfortable, they probably just move how they are used to moving, and that's kind of like moving on fear.
Right, right.
So especially you just gotta adjust and keep going. You gotta adjust and keep going, pivot and keep going, and that's what Africa's gonna do for sure. Like soon as you touch down, everything's gonna be excited, but Africa's gonna expose you.
Yes,
And you gotta learn how to adjust and accept it, and just grow with it. Just grow with the Most High. So, yeah, self-development is very important, and that comes in lots of ways. And I'll say, what books are good, and just talking to the locals is better. Like once you come here, you just be on the street talking to the locals and trying to blend in like them. I think that's the best research, just because that's just how I am. I like to be face to face. I like to do something. You gotta go through it to know it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's a good point, because you made me think of when I was at this networking event a year or so ago. One of the issues that they were talking about, because it was like a youth entrepreneur college, talk about women in business. And so one of the things they were saying from a youth perspective, she's saying that they call them mamas. But the mamas, they're like, no, I don't want to elevate. I've been doing this. I want to keep doing it like this. And so that's something that I learned from a local. This, I'm definitely going to listen to what people would think of like that in America. Like you may come across like a 50-year-old realtor, and you as a young, entrepreneur, you may be able to help them. Here, if you're younger, a lot of the time the older people probably won't listen to you. And so instead, it's going to be more beneficial for you as people coming from the West to get in line and to be communicating and partnering with the youth, especially since the youth make up 60 to 75% of the population in Tanzania. And so those are the people that are more interested in like project management, marketing, video, learning about freelancing, learning about how they can develop their businesses. And a lot of us are teachers. A lot of us are really good at teaching the youth. And so this is something that we need to be doing, versus trying to tell, people that are already established. Because from the perspective of the mamas on the street, these people, Americans may call them poor and in poverty and all these things, but they're not really poor. They're content. So they're not looking to put more stress on their plate and learn technology when, first of all, most of them don't even have a smartphone. Most of them don't have a computer.
Got it.
So that it's a totally different mindset.
Yeah, it really is. We just gotta help them have that mindset of entrepreneurship. Because I had the chickens. Sorry, it's mosquitoes. So yeah, all praises. Yeah, with my chickens, and I'm telling him like all these ways how he can like really teach people about chickens. Is for him, he already know, because he teach me a lot just by talking. So I tell him, man, you gotta like monetize that and go on video or start a class, because this is what you actually do. Like you did this all your life,
right?
And you can actually make money off of it, even if you charge, if you write like a ebook, right, and charge it like $11, $10 to $12, that's money that people would spend because you got all this knowledge to serve them. And he was just like, man, I didn't even know that. Like my kaka, he didn't understand, or he didn't want to do it. And it's like, man, like, you really can do this. Like, you really don't need me. You got internet, you know how to get on the internet, you know how to write, even if it's a handwritten thing, and if you need me to type it or anything, upload it, that'd be good. But he just didn't want to do it because he's just used to doing what he usually do.
Right, right.
So there's little things like that where you can teach them how to monetize what they already did all their life.
Exactly. Yeah, it's definitely a different, because a lot of diaspora come over with so many ideas, and this is another thing. Just because there's a gap in the market doesn't mean that it's a viable product. Just because I don't see sweet potato pies over here doesn't mean I can start selling sweet potato pies here, even though I love sweet potato pies. I feel like they should love it. But they're going to look at me and be like, we don't even eat sugar or like that. They're going to look at me like, we don't really want that. And so...
I don't put sugar in my tea.
So you really have to be on the ground. If you're not on the ground, you need to talk to somebody that's on the ground, that has business acumen, that has a track record. If you want to literally start in a brick and mortar, because you're gonna have to really be creative with where you place it, how you put it, how you brand it, how you market it, how you go to market, and all these things. And it's something that can't be taught from America. It's literally, it has to be on the ground. And you have to do the research, and the research is, like you said, talking to locals and seeing if they think it's a good idea, because they're going to know if their people are going to buy it or not. And so there's just some helpful tips for you guys. You're like having a little live consultation with us right now.
Yeah.
To give you some insight into why people go back to America, because they don't understand the lay of the land. And also, we've talked about this before, you can't just stay around the diaspora all the time. You should actually try to avoid the diaspora the first few months you're here, as much as possible, to actually become like a local. Because when you're fresh out of America and you come here, everybody can see it. Everybody knows. And so you need to be like, this is why it's beneficial to have something you're doing online, whether you're teaching English, you're a YouTuber, you're a pop, right? You're something in tech, something dealing with tech, because that's the way going, that's the way it's already been. And so that's help you, because once you make that currency and other currencies, and it's a little bit stronger the currency here, then you can put that money to actually build if you want to do farming. But if you know nothing about farming, it's going to be very wise to just sit and watch and see how people operate, and then understand it from a cultural standpoint, and then say, oh, okay, this is how I can help you. Because maybe it's not you literally putting your hands in the soil. Actually, in a few weeks, I'm doing a training with some farmers that are in Dar es Salaam. I'm not putting my hands in the soil. I'm telling them how they can bring their product to market. That's agribusiness, agri-tech. So you have to be creative. Having the skill sets and the resources you have, how can you help them? If they have the land and you have a skill set in videography, then you might want to do some videography type of stuff for these farmers. Because a lot of us want to get into real estate. A lot of us want to get into farming, but we do it in the wrong way. We don't sit and wait and see what's going on. And we don't sit and wait and stay by ourselves for a minute and just try to build local relationships. That's something we did when we first got here, build local relationships. Mainly him, because obviously he's the man.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Mainly me.
Building local relationships. You need to have that. And even if you're somebody that you're not comfortable just going on the street talking to people, then just look up the networking events. In Dar es Salaam, there's even a place called Nafasi Art Space. Go look at art galleries. Go do whatever you like to do. Do it here, and then you'll meet people that are similar to you. For me, it's networking events. For him, he's just going out talking to people. For somebody else, it's going to Nafasi Art Space and talking about, art, filmmaking, things like that. They have different music things. They have a lot of different events in Dar es Salaam that you can go to. And then you get that insight like, okay, even though there's a gap in the market, this may not be profitable. Or even though I'm coming from America and I think I know everything from a cultural standpoint, this person just taught me this. And this relationship is going to go a lot further if we're just connected. And they're also going to refer you to the top lawyers. They're going to refer you to the top people that you can find, because you're talking to the locals. And then you have the colleges. The colleges are another great opportunity, because the colleges need people like you and I to come and speak and teach and talk to them. Right? And that's another area where you're talking to the locals, you're talking to the youth who make up 60 to 75% of the people in Tanzania. Yeah, development, understand where they're coming from, and just get out there and watch what's going on. But y'all, I think that's it for this. Like, you want to say anything else?
Dang, what I was about to say? Yeah, so marketing here is like something I did to start my business, my landscaping business. I used to go door to door and see if people needed their grass cut.
Right,
Like,
right.
That's how it's here, like literally here.
Yeah.
They want to go door to door, but they're like if you know like marketing online and stuff, and you can help people online, that's just a benefit for you. That's a benefit for us because that's what we're used to. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, that's true. It's the old school marketing. Like the salespeople, you're going door to door.
Yeah.
You're passing out flyers. Yeah, they pass out
Witness.
flyers in the mall.
Yeah.
Because in America, you go to somebody's door, you might get shot. you might not make it past. We don't do that anymore in America, but here that's what they do.
So yeah, guys, check out. Yeah, I know you're gonna do the links. Dream Life Africa. We're gonna have a call tonight. So if you guys want to join that.
Oh yeah, we do have a call.
Up.
I gotta send out the Zoom link. You're gonna be doing the call, and our brother in Kenya.
Yeah, it's gonna be, and also I love talking to people, and I mean I don't love like talking like this. I don't know, but face to face, it's already sounding like one-on-one, good. So yeah, I hope you guys will sign up for the call. I don't know, explain, dude.
Yeah, Dream Life Africa. We do our monthly Zoom sessions with people that have moved to Ethiopia, Zambia, Kenya, Tanzania, obviously. I think we have a few people from South Africa, and then a lot of people who are moving over currently from America. I don't think we have anybody from Canada or Europe or anything in there at the moment. But yeah, this is where we do our networking Zoom sessions every month, and basically helps you to travel, to learn how to travel to Africa, to have all your banking, all your finance stuff set up, all your legalities set up, because there's a lot of stuff that goes behind the scenes for a successful move to Africa. If you don't want to be someone that has to go back and forth to America, there's things that you have to set up beforehand and strategies that you have to use if you're going to be successful.
Exactly. 20 minutes. So thanks guys for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Where's everybody from again? Did anybody say anything?
Tacoma, Washington.
Wow.
That's cool. I always want to visit Washington. They seem like they have nice coffee shops in Washington. From the movies.
Chicago. Yes, guys, Karibu, Africa. Welcome to Africa. You know, it's still Pennsylvania. It's still Africa, especially these times, these trying times. You got a plan to come, really.
Yes. We'll leave the link in the description. It's not there yet, but go back to this video and it'll be in the description.
Yeah.
He said, yes, they do have nice coffee shops. That's awesome. I love coffee.
Talking about coffee, let's go get some coffee.
Yeah, I can't wait to visit Ethiopia one day. Y'all know they like the coffee capital of Earth. I can't wait. It's just like a 2-hour, 3-hour flight. I can't wait for that.
Okay.
That's gonna be amazing.
All right, I don't have nothing else to say.
But yeah, that's it for this video, y'all. Before I start ranting about all the places I want to visit in East Africa, that'll be for a different time. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Live your dream life in Africa.